thanks again. Here, I went to a card show in Portland, Maine yesterday, and it was nice. The one that I went to in Augusta a few months ago is still by far the best one I've been to. This one was quiet. It was in a big gym, and it only took up maybe half the gym or so maybe 20-ish tables, mostly modern, almost exclusively modern, and more, I would say more basketball than baseball. And I happen to love modern basketball, and I'm not a fan of modern baseball. So that was not a terrible thing. Unfortunately, there were no vintage tables, and as you would expect, no junk wax tables, because nobody's going to make any money off of junk wax. I did find some good, or at least one good junk wax card, which you'll see as I go through these. I did find some vintage, but there were no vintage tables. There was just one guy who had a couple of stacks of vintage on the side, and I went through them, and there were a few tempting cards, probably 5 or 6. I bought 2 of them. There was some one table with good 80s basketball stuff that I'll show you what I got from that. Remember, please, I also have my last video, my most recent videos where I'm giving away this Jordan SP1. Do that. Maybe I get a better view of it. Still got light shining off of it. Jordan SP1. Oh, there we go. So go subscribe to my channel and comment on that video. You'll be entered in. You have until this Saturday, the 25th, right? Yeah, Saturday the 25th. And follow me on Instagram. junk.wax.hero is my Instagram handle. You don't need to follow me on Instagram to win. It's really only the subscribe and comment on the YouTube video. But I post about a card a day on Instagram. So I went with a $200 budget to the card show. And I'll show you the cards I got and what I spent on each of them. And I'll let you judge how I did. I did not spend $200 because there wasn't enough vintage or really a whole lot that I wanted. There was one guy with a T206, and I'm glad that I got there when I did, because I looked at this T206 and it looked legit, and I don't have a T206. I don't remember who it was. Actually, now I remember. I was thinking for a second as I said this that I would have bought it, but now I remember the guy wanted like $35,000 for it. So yeah, no. But if it had been like a $25 to $50 T206, I probably would have gone for it. But the guy who had gotten to the table right before us had told the guy, he'd taken it out and touched it and said, "This is fake," and explained to the guy why. And the guy was still there. He was clearly a T206 expert. And so that was really interesting. So the guy had said, "Okay, I'm not going to do anything with it now." I picked up, I don't know, 20-ish cards, which I'll go through here, all of which go into my PC. Again, I'm not interested in selling cards. I want to start giving away more cards. So subscribe to my channel, and you should start seeing a giveaway every week or 2. My goal is every week, but it's probably not going to happen, just out of sheer laziness, and I guess more to do with how busy I am. So here goes. Thanks. I'm going to show a few of the tables here that I saw at the card show. This one here, I just found this really interesting. All the lamellos from this year. He had so many of them. This is only one little picture. This was mostly a modern baseball table, and in the top right you see a BGS 9.5 Griffey Upper Deck rookie card. He's trying to sell for $1,100, which was cool. Here we have some hockey and some modern basketball. On the left there is the Tiger Woods rookie card. I think that's a BGS 9.5 as well, or I don't remember what it is, but it's nice. I love that card. But let's zoom in on that Robert Williams auto in the top left. There it is. Look at that auto. It's amazing. It looks just like an L. There's nothing else there, or like a backwards check mark or something. Wild. Here we have a variety of things. There are a bunch of Jordans here. There's some modern basketball. There's some 80s basketball, like a Dominique Wilkins 86 Fleer sticker. There's some classic Jordans. There's the 90 Fleer, or NBA Hoops Mark Jackson with the Menendez brothers. It's a really interesting table. You've got some Kobe's in the top right. Here's another variety table, but up in the top row, you've got a Boggs rookie and a Gwynn rookie, and next to that, you have the Jordan SP1 91 Upper Deck, where he's playing baseball, and he's got it priced at $30, which is pretty reasonable. It's, you know, you probably get it for 20 to 30 on eBay, occasionally a little bit more than that, but yeah, not bad. And remember, this is the card that I'm giving away by commenting on my last video from Friday or Saturday of last week. All right, so here's what we've got. I'm going to go through these in order of how excited I am to get these cards at the card show. As you can see, I have a mess of cards that I'm working on organizing right here, so just ignore that. This first batch is just a series of 50-cent cards. Let's see here. Some low-end Zion Williamson rookie cards. I love Zion, collect his cards, and I didn't have any of these four. Here is a Mike Trout 2016 Diamond Kings. Love Trout, who doesn't? And I really enjoy the Diamond Kings subset, so I figured, why not? I also PC Larry Bird, so I picked up this card, which also has Reggie Lewis. And then a rookie card of Alex Verdugo, current Red Sox player, back when he was with the Dodgers. Just 50 cents, why not? Walker Buehler, rookie card, again, 50 cents. Chipper Jones, this isn't his rookie card, it's a 96, I believe, if I remember correctly. It's 94. So it's not quite his rookie card, it's just rookie prospect, but I didn't have this one and figured for 50 cents. Can't go wrong. These are also 50-cent cards. Shohei, second year card. New Age Performers, another Shohei second year, another Shohei second year. Acuna, second year. Acuna, second year. Rookie Cups. And then we get into the $1 cards. Kevin Porter Jr., Rookie Mosaics. Mosaic. And then I have a Deandre Hunter Pink Reactive Prism, I think that one's called. Oh, by the way, this Acuna, I paid 50 cents for this, and then I got it home and I was researching it, and I think this is a blue foil, and from what I've seen, they're selling for $20 to $30, so I may have gotten a good deal if I'm right about that. I'm not going to sell it. It goes into my PC, but still a cool find. So this Deandre Hunter I thought was cool, another rookie card. I like Deandre Hunter. I think he's really undervalued, and I'm more likely to sell a guy who's unlikely to go into the Hall of Fame, who I think is undervalued, and his rookie cards probably go up. And I don't sell much. I prefer to only buy things that go on my PC. And I'm a Celtics fan. Marcus Smart. This is a 1920 silver reactive prism, I think. And modern basketball is largely a mystery to me. I like it, and I collect it. But, you know, all these different variations are largely lost on me. And here's the same card in the Disco Prism, maybe? And then I've got a Rob Williams Silver Prism, 2020-21. And Jaylen Brown Silver Prism, same year, this year's. My two favorite players, Jaylen and Rob Williams. And then we go to some junk wax fun. To Kimbe Mutombo. This is his rookie card. This is 91-92 draft night card. I love the draft night cards where they're in their suits and they're wearing the hat of the team that drafted them. In this case, the Nuggets. I have a PC of just those. Someday I'll post that video once I've collected some more. I don't know how many I have now, but I really enjoy those. And I went there looking for Jason Tatum rookie, and this is a hideous card. I don't know what Donruss was thinking or Panini was thinking with the colors here, this brown and blue. But I did go looking for this card, and I went up to one table where a guy had a bunch of cards from this set, and I said, I'm looking for the Tatum, and he said, well, I have that. I PC Tatum, so I wouldn't really want to sell it. And I said, oh, that's fine. But then he pulled out his PC, and he's showing it to me, and it's really dinged up and not in good shape, which I found interesting. But he's like, I'll sell it to you for $25. And I said, 25? I was looking to spend 15 on this card today. And he's like, no, I wouldn't go below 25. And I know better than to negotiate with a guy on somebody he PCs. So I just said, thanks anyway. And I moved on and I went over to another table and found this much better condition. This looks really, really nice. All around for $15, exactly what I wanted to spend. Now, he had it priced at 20, but obviously at a card show, if they have it priced at 20, you offer them 15, and it's extremely rare for them to say no. They're there to sell cards. So yeah, happy to have my first Tatum rookie in my PC. Then we get to a little vintage. This is a Joe Morgan 1969. Yeah, 69. He looks more like a running back there. Doesn't he look like he's dressed in a football uniform, ready to go out on the field and knock some heads? Joe Morgan, one of the worst baseball announcers in history, but also one of the best second basemen in history. And this card was in really good shape. The guy was asking 20. I offered him 15. Actually, let's see here. This Ernie Banks, he was asking 25. And this was 20. I think I gave him 35 for the two. So, yeah, so 15 and 20. So Ernie Banks 1968 tops. I think this is my first Ernie Banks card. Obviously nowhere near the beginning of his career, but he's got that big Ernie Banks smile there. Pretty off-center, but that's okay. I really enjoyed that card. And my first Joe Morgan card as well. This one is like his 5th year card, maybe. And then we get to the big winner. Hakeem the Dream Olajuwon, 1986 Fleer. Came up to this guy's table and we started chatting. He had a lot of really good 1980s basketball stuff. And that was, my friend Oliver and I went, and that's what we were looking for. Actually, he went looking for the 81 tops, Larry Bird. Couldn't find it anywhere, but this guy had a lot of 80s. He said his jam was 86 Fleer basketball. And so he said, this Hakeem Olajuwon has this kind of rainbow mark here. Usually you pay $150 or $200 for this card, but because of that, he priced it down to $50. And I was like, I just got here. Let me think about it. And we ended up talking to him for quite a long time. He was really funny, really nice guy, knew a lot about basketball cards. Probably talked for 15 minutes or so. And, the whole time I'm thinking, I love Hakeem. This is pre-Hakeem, back when he just went by Akeem. And I don't have his rookie card, and this one is in pristine condition. And so I walked around, kept looking at more tables, thinking about this card. And I go back to him, and we're talking some more, and really like this guy. And I said, hey, would you take 40 for that? And he said, yep, definitely. So I took this, and just great card. And he said, he was telling me because of this mark, he didn't think it would get a good grade. I'm not going to grade it anyway. But then I got home and I was thinking about, he also said that a lot of these 86 Fleers had that mark on them. And so I went to eBay and I searched for 86 Fleer Hakeem Olajuwon, and I found some that have that very mark in that exact same spot. In fact, I found a PSA 8 that had that mark. And I couldn't find any in PSA 9 or 10, but PSA 8s of this card go for $300 to $350. And so this has really good left to right centering, okay up and down, and then amazing surface and corners. This could be a PSA 8. And with that thing there, this might be a $350 card. Who knows? Not that I'm going to find out, because it's just going to go in a one-touch and into my collection. But still, neat to have. So, how do you think I did? Based on my memory, I spent about $110. Definitely no more than $120. It should be easy for me to say exactly because of how much money I had left over, but I spent a little bit afterwards in cash. And So because I didn't spend the full 200 that I went with, I happened to also be bidding on a 1981 Larry Bird. And I mentioned that my friend Oliver was there to buy an 81 Topps Bird card. That's the one card that he's searching for right now. They didn't have it, but I ended up just winning one for $40 in a Facebook, $40 in a Facebook auction. They go for 60 to 100. It was not in immaculate condition. It was pretty good. I'll put it up right here. And you can see the card that I bought on this Facebook auction, $40. Can't go wrong with that. So that puts me at about, I think 150-ish, maybe $160 that I spent, leaving me with a little bit more left still in my pocket to spend another card show. Next one I go to actually won't be until November, but that one's going to be in Augusta, where the last amazing one was. And I'm hoping, since it's in the same spot, run by the same people, that it's just as good as the last one that was at that location. So how did I do? Throw a comment on, subscribe. I've got a lot more videos coming out in the near future. What's the best card I got? Thanks.